Hi water signs, this is Amy with your monthly November guidance. Hope you guys are doing well. How exciting this month is going to be for us water signs. So whether you are a Pisces sun with a Scorpio ascendant like myself, or you have an ascendant in a completely different element, do check it out over on the other videos that I have put up for you. But first things first, I'm going to start with the generalized element predictions, and then I have your cards for your individual signs. So do look at the timestamps in the description box below to see where it is going to be in the video. So my darlings, first things first, I chose this card out of the deck first, and this one came up for us: positive movement forward. Now, with our sign with our sister sign, or if you are a Scorpio, it is in that sign at the moment. So sometimes it can be a little bit overbearing, especially when Scorpio season first starts, because it's a little bit sort of like this. You kind of want to run away from that intensity of the emotion, and that's something that I've personally been feeling this last week in October, just intense emotion, and you wanting that change, wanting to move forward, but of course wanting that change to go in the direction that you so badly want it to go in. Now, this is positive movements forward. So this month there is nothing but positivity and guidance blowing our little water. You see the sea, it's all to do with water, baby. We're just being gently wafted by the wind into the sunset, and everything's going to be rosy. But of course it comes with T and C's, terms and conditions. Number one, do not get too emotional to the point where people are just going to feel, oh my God, I misunderstood this person anyway, but no, they're really misunderstanding. Number two, try your very best not to emotionally involve yourself with too many people, because it becomes quite emotionally draining. And number three, be authentic and be the best version of you. If you don't know how to do that, I have a video about that on my channel. But also, the other card I got for you guys is wisdom. So you're telling the world just how beautifully high IQ based person that you are, just how intelligent and beautiful you truly are. There is wisdom to be had, but there's also wisdom to be learned. So this is a great time if you're thinking about doing a new college course, or you're thinking of learning something new. I'm learning every day just by learning about astrology, learning about what messages I'm being given in my dreams. You know, it's very wonderful to be able to really put it out there, sort of thing. So just bear that one in mind, darlings. And let's start with the cards. So first things first, Cancer. Must not be led into thy temptation for Cancer. So this card actually came up for a client of mine last night when I did a reading, and the way I described this card, she said I pretty much hit the nail on the head. You see the card here, this is the light. This is the light of your intuition, the light of your desires, the light of the things you wish to bring into your life. And as you can see, this dark force is pulling him away, and that is his ego. So you're desperate to hold on to the light, to what you wanted to manifest into your life, what you're wanting to bring in. But what seems to be happening, Cancer, is your ego and the little devil on your shoulder, if you like, Kim. Don't think so. Get back into the darkness and be that lower vibrational, depressed, anxious, negative version of you, Cancer. Now, you can turn that around by just imagining, you shut your eyes and just imagine this big ball of light, and you're reaching out to it. You know, if you see that black energy trying to creep up behind, just go, do one, please. You know, so just bear that in mind. Do not be led into temptation of the ego, because the ego is going to try and sneak in. But this is going to tie right into that wisdom, and about where you're learning how to put your wisdom into effect. So really how you're trying to bring in this new element of learning. But remember, this is a positive movement forward for you, so you're going to be reaching out to your intuition as opposed to being dragged away by your ego. So just be aware this month it might have some maybe harsh truths come around, but you know that it's for the best, and then you know it's for the greater good. The greater good, if you guys remember from last month's video. The greater good. Hot fuzz. So there you go. So Cancer, have a wonderful month. Just remember to reach out to your intuition, reach out to the light, and don't be fooled by darkness. Okay. So the next card is I've actually forgotten. That's really bad, isn't it? I've got Cancer. I've got Scorpio. Oh God. It's been a long day. So Scorpio, your season as well has to forget you. Do you know what it is? For some bizarre reason, every video I've done with Scorpio, and it's my ascendant, so I should really be tuning into a Scorpio. For some bizarre reason, it gets forgotten about. It's always the thumbnails for my videos. Scorpio is left out. I don't know why. Oh well, never mind. Possibly why? Solitude. It is just a time for solitude for Scorpio, and that's okay because it's in your sign at the moment. The energy is very Scorpio, so it can be quite intense. You imagine just imagine yourself and then having a twin version of you, exactly the same, talking at the same time, or arguing when you're trying to be positive. This other version of you is trying to be quite negative, and you imagine that just constantly bouncing off each other. This is why this card has come up for you. It's time for you to become a little bit more solitude this month. In a bit more solitude, as to say. Just find that happy medium, find that happy balance, but make sure you're just having that time away from people. Because the thing is, you see, Scorpio energy is very intense anyway. It's my ascendant, so we can be very intensive people. We can be very misunderstood people. We are usually the target for memes. Out of the zodiac memes, it's always Scorpio that gets the stick, you know. And I don't have my other, oh I do, I actually have a couple of memes that I will read to you. And this is what I'm saying, because, you know, Scorpios can be, because we're so intense, you know, as my ascendant, it's difficult. So for instance, I love this one though. So what did you expect? Everybody knows that Scorpios are walking lie detectors, right? We're so intuitive. We can actually tell if somebody's lying. But what I'm saying is, you can be a little bit more likely to be trolled this month, a little bit more, you might feel that you're just being picked on or targeted a little bit. So just be very, very aware, Scorpio, okay? But remember, just take that time out of solitude. I'm not saying just become a complete and utter hermit for the entire month. What I'm saying is just take a step back a little bit, because if you feel misunderstood now, imagine what you're going to be like when Scorpio season's at its peak. So just bear that in mind, okay? Have a wonderful month. Pisces, which is my sign, of course. It's so exciting to read for my lovely Pisceans. Recognition and rewards, which really comes in beautifully with wisdom and positive movements forward. Pisces is going to have a positive month. Why? Well, because we're being recognized for what we do, whether this be work, whether this be being nominated for awards. I've been nominated for an award. Yay! But this is about being recognized for what we truly do. I am absolutely ecstatic to tell you this, because at the end of the day, Pisceans are very, like I just said to Scorpio, we can be quite misunderstood signs. Water signs tend to be the most emotional. But with Scorpio's sting, if you like, giving you a bit of a kick up the bum, you're going to feel unstoppable in November. Let me tell you, unstoppable. So what I'd like to see you doing, standing up, head held high, walking along the street with just this big beam of beautiful smile on your face, because I tell you something, Pisceans do have good charisma. We can form relationships so quickly. We can really just, we wear our hearts on our sleeves, but sometimes that can get us into trouble. But we're being recognized for how true as a person we are, how wonderful we are as people. And of course, this all ties in well with wisdom about great learning and positive directions forward. So just bear in mind, this month you will have some form of recognition for what you do and who you truly are. But just remember to have that wisdom. If something feels wrong, use that intuition. Have a wonderful month, guys. Water signs, thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a reading, it's all in the description box below. I'm now taking 12-month predictions. It's a 30-minute long video or Skype call, and you can find out how to do that on my website, which is in the description box below. So take care, love and light, angel blessings, and I'll see you soon. Bye.